Hey guys, I've noticed that I've been getting a lot of activity on my YouTube page for these last couple of weeks, and I gotta say, it is a real thrill to get this kind of reaction from you all. And as much as I like to make videos for you all to enjoy, sadly, I'm not in much of a position to go ahead and quit my day job and do these full-time like some other web critics out there. On that note, allow me to reference my review for G.I. Jackrabbits #1, where we see its creator, Adam Post, comment about how hard it is to publish comic books. As president of the Excalibur Publications and writer/creator of G.I. Jackrabbits, I can honestly tell you that it is not as easy as it may seem to publish comics. Now, I can't say exactly how hard he thought it was to publish comic books, since G.I. Jackrabbits came out at a time when a ton of other indie titles were coming out, but I can say that publishing comics has now never been easier. That's why today I'm going to share with you my very own comic book. I give you Cadaver Hills #1. Thanks to the good people at ka-blam.com, I was able to put together my own comic book based on a bunch of crude doodlings that I made back in high school. Cadaver Hills is the story of a group of ghouls who renovate an old, broken-down mansion into a luxurious hotel for the weary traveler in need of rest. And of course, the entire staff is there on the day of their grand opening to welcome their very first guest. You. The manager, Victor Grunstein, leads you on a tour of the hotel, and he's such a friendly fellow that you almost don't even notice that he's completely rotted away. Because even skeletons can make a good first impression if given the chance. Unlike most comic books that can quickly become convoluted with story arcs that can span several issues, this comic is actually a series of short stories that anyone can just pick up and start reading. And while I want to keep this relatively spoiler-free for you all, I have to confess. After Grunstein ushers you into your room, you don't even make it past the second story before you meet your grisly demise. So the bad news is you're dead, but the good news is that your room still has free HBO. Long story short, similarly horrible fates happen to the other guests, and those in the hotel staff think that they're just being as helpful and accommodating as they can be. Now, some of you might be wondering what it would cost in order to get one of these fine comic books, and I can understand why some of you might be frustrated with the answer of $6. But you have to consider this. I'm only one person who's working out of his bedroom. I'm not exactly to the point where I can print these comics in bulk, and printing can get pretty expensive. Also, consider this. When you're out at a convention somewhere and you see one of your favorite artists, they'll be selling their works for anywhere from like $20 to $30 maybe for one single image. So really, $6 for a whole 24-page book of art? It's not really that outlandish, is it? Just something to consider. So yes, if you feel like helping me out, just send $6 via PayPal to nightbeforeallsaints@hotmail.com, and be sure to include a mailing address where I can reach you. And remember, only with the support of viewers like you can I make more videos for you all to enjoy. See you later.